Preparing for prison isn't a joke. It's something that I wish I did more of prior to actually getting sentenced, and something I get questions about on a regular basis. People ask me every day, how do I prepare for a prison sentence? I think I'm going to be convicted at the end of my trial, or I'm awaiting my sentencing hearing. And here are my top 5 things that you need to do if you want to make sure your prison sentence goes smoothly. Number 1 is let people know. If you don't let enough people know about the fact that you're going to end up in prison, there won't be any support. You need to move your things, cancel direct debits, make sure that your landlord is getting paid or the stuff's been removed and they've been notified. You need to let your employer know. And you need to do this because once you disappear and those newspaper articles come out or people become aware, it becomes much harder to manage your reputation. And this information is better coming from you. Number 2 is understand the prison landscape. You're going to get a prison number, you're going to be sent to a prison, and you need to let people know about this. You need to remember people's phone numbers or write them down on a diary and take them in with you on your sentencing date. This will help you so that when you land, that you can straight away call people and let them know how to contact you. People can write to you, they can email a prisoner. There's a variety of forms of contact nowadays. But the thing you need to remember is people have to be aware to be able to then make that contact. Number 3 is pack your stuff. Pack socks, boxes, flip-flops. Pack things that you may be able to get through the prison reception. Online, there's a list of items that you can actually find and take into a prison. People can send you books, and this is a big thing. Being able to read in there is a massive gift and one that I definitely took advantage of. So just think about what you're going to need, look at the approved list of items and take them with you. I made this mistake and ended up having to wear prison issue boxes for 5 days in a row, and I can tell you it is not pretty. Sometimes the infrastructure in a prison doesn't work, and I remember having to wash my boxes in the sink. So just keep this in mind. Plan for your release before you get sentenced. On your sentencing date, if you find out or if you know you're going to get an inevitable sentence, make sure you start planning for what you want your life to look like post-release. These can be simple and practical things like housing and employment, but also you need to think about this psychologically for yourself. One of the hardest things for people is coming out of prison and expecting to land on their feet. It's one of the hardest transitions you'll make. In prisons, you'll get 3 square meals a day, you have somewhere to sleep, you have a community, you have support in one way or another. In the community, once you're released, you don't. People have their own lives to go to, so you need to start thinking about how you build that emotional stability, that emotional regulation, and build the life that you want to live afterwards before you're even sentenced, so you can start to access the right education, go to the right prisons, and making sure that you're contacting the right people throughout your sentence. And finally, make sure you learn about the prison system. There are countless guides online, and now with ChatGPT, you have no excuse. You'll be able to understand the prison law landscape, how to navigate it, whether you can get into an open prison earlier than other prisoners. All of these small things can help you to feel like you have grounding in a situation where it can literally feel like the rug's been pulled under your feet. So using all these tips, just make sure you start early and make sure that everyone is aware before you're actually sent down. This way you can be supported throughout. And the most important thing is stay resilient. If you aren't able to stay resilient during something like this, it will break you. There is a saying in prisons that prison will make or break you, and it's your choice which one that is. So going in there with an open mind and going prepared will definitely help.